Do you know what to look out for when you want to move into a rural area?
Hey, it's Renee and Mike Friedrich with the Friedrich Team, brokered by eXp Realty.
And we are glad to be back here. We thought it'd be very interesting to cover this topic with all the fires going on in California, and with COVID that taught us that people want to have more space, right? The obvious is that they want to move out to the country, but there's a few things that you really got to think about when you move out to the country, especially as it relates to insurance.
Yes, we had no idea, and I would say it was a few years ago where we had our first instance of needing to go have a client go with California Fair Plan, and that was a bit of sticker shock for everybody involved, right?
Do you care to explain what that means?
Yes,
California Fair Plan?
Yes, if you are in an area where a typical insurance company like Farmers, Progressive, State Farm, if they don't cover your insurance, California put some plans into effect so that insurance is still available. However, it can be very costly. So this particular client, they ended up having their premium was upwards of $20,000. So when you add an extra $2,000 a month to your monthly mortgage, that's pretty significant for most people.
Yeah, and I mean, key things that will impact the premium are really actually easy to locate, right?
Right.
If you are on a hill, on the top of the hill, and the fire could technically run up the hill, that's a higher risk than if you were on a flat area.
Yeah, the proximity to the fire station is a huge one. That was actually their problem that they had, was they were about 100 yards too far away from the nearest fire station,
right,
for insurance purposes. And that's not normal, you guys. $20,000 a year for insurance, I just realized, that's pretty extreme.
No, but the $10,000 could easily be
$5,000 to $10,000 we see all of the time.
Right. And the other thing is, if you're close to a fire hydrant, that obviously is beneficial and will impact your premium in a positive way.
Yes, and you can also do things like have a water tank on your property. So our neighbors and us.
Oh well.
I always take credit for everything. We share a water tank that is accessible for the firefighters if they need it on our properties.
Right. And then I think that the one thing that you personally can do also, just create that defensible space, meaning create an area around your property that has 200-300 yards, not yards, feet, sorry, Germany, so we think in meters. 200-300 feet, right?
Right.
Around any property, and just clear it off with the brush and cut it down, cut back the branches. Actually, here in El Dorado County, that's mandatory, and the fire department will come out and assess properties
pretty regularly.
Just to make sure,
yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
And then I would say the last thing when it comes to insurance is working with a local insurance broker, which we've got a list of great resources available to you. Sometimes they'll even go walk the property and really do a very specific for your property analysis versus just going with the highest possible premium, and so that can make a huge difference as well.
Yeah, always go local. And if you have any questions about insurance, rural properties in general, or just if you want to figure out if it's time for you to move into the country or out to the country, rather, give us a call. We
just did it. We know.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.